the fourth installment here of my toolbox tour. Today we're going to be looking at this level over here. This is kind of the general layout of this drawer. I'm going to take everything out, put it on the hutch top here, and then we'll take a look at what we got. Stay tuned. So up first we have my torque wrenches. I have a tech angle that goes from 15 to 250. This bar style goes from 20 to 100 foot-pounds. And then this little guy, we'll have to take a look at it real fast. It goes from that can't be right, can it? We'll have to see if we can find it on here. It would appear that it goes from 40 to 200 foot-pounds. I might be off on that, but that's what it appears. I don't know how this little guy could handle that, but it's reversing, and the tech angle is also reversing, but the bar style here, the quick style, is non-reversing. So the first layer here is a full set of metric 4-angle wrenches from Snap-on and a nice sheath. It mirrors what I have in the standard, but they're just in metric. I use these a lot. I have been recently, so they're probably going to make their way into this drawer. These will be moved to probably into this drawer, and we'll just make it all work because I've been using them a lot, so that's going to have to happen. Next up is this Mac Tools Precision plier set. Gives you a nice variety of needle nose, a couple different. You have a slip joint and just regular pliers, needle nose, and a couple different style cutters. It's a nice little kit. Part number is PS6P if you were interested. The next kit I have here is the OTC battery maintenance kit. It has your connection puller, reamer and cleaner, different style battery terminal wrenches or ratcheting wrenches, whatever you want to call them. You got a brush and then a terminal, pair of pliers. Pretty complete little set. It comes in a sheath, so you're not losing it. You just roll it up, take it with you, unroll it. There's good accountability for where everything goes. But that also lives down in the drawer. Up next in the back here we have a compression kit for diesels. If you look on this sheet back here, it really covers a wide variety of vehicles and heavy equipment. Everything from Cummins, let's see here, General Motors, Hummer, International Harvester, Isuzu, John Deere, Kubota, Mercedes, Mitsubishi, Navistar International, Peugeot, Toyota, VW, Volvo, White Farm. I mean, it just covers everything. It's a very nice complete kit. Besides that, we have a thread chasing kit made by Lang. If it looks similar to a lot of the Snap-on ones, it's because it is, along with Craftsman one looks identical to it as well. These are awesome. These aren't for making threads. These are for fixing threads that are already there. You have some thread files and then all your different accoutrements for doing that. Next to that we have a pneumatic fan clutch wrench tool. It comes with all the different style wrenches for different style fan clutches. I got this off a Ford dealer, and it's funny, I just noticed this now, but you can see that says, if I turn it around, it says 6.0. He mentioned that he had been doing a lot of fixing of the 6.0s. They have a really bad problem with blowing coolers, and I guess he was into bulletproofing those. So This is a cool kit. You hook it up to your air hammer, and it really just breaks them free pretty easily. So this is a great little tool set that I got from him. Up front here, this is going to be your Blue Point BLP GSS 1462. This is your general service kit, and 1/4 inch. Has everything that you could possibly really need in a 1/4 inch set, and it's in its own little case. I can already tell you that this ratchet isn't the best. I'll probably end up replacing that at some point, but for a kit that you just kind of can take with you and put in the cab of a truck or your everyday carry, this is a great little kit. I got it for working out in the field. Like if we have something on site but it's not something I can bring in to my shop, I can just carry this out there and I have everything that I need in hand. This kit right here is from Gear Wrench. I can't remember the exact number of pieces you get, but it has a good variety of Allen heads, Torx, both reverse and regular. So these are the reverse, and then the Torx are up here. You have some of the specialty, what are they, locking Torx or security Torx through here. Some smaller Allen heads. I have this one taken out. The 3/16 for doing pulling. There's a little weep plug on a lot of the hydraulics that I do, so that's how I drain that. So I'm not making a big mess in a machine. So I keep that actually in my socket drawer, and then all these super long Torx and like the ball Allen head. But it's a real complete kit. I use it often, maybe not so much the big stuff. I probably will though. I've come into situations that I need some oddball stuff, and this kit really kind of rounds that out. Lastly, I haven't used this at all, I can tell you that. It's a Mac Tools soldering kit. It doesn't look the best quality, but it has everything that you would need to do the job. I actually need to get some fuel for these, some liquid fuel to fill these cells up that go inside it, but I haven't had a need to use it, and I also have a plug-in one. The things I don't like about it is you can see how ginormous the case is. This is probably going to end up going into my cabinet beside my box because it really takes up a lot of space, and it's not really something that I would use every day. Some special applications when I'm doing different wiring and such, but we use a lot of Deutsch fittings and things like that where you're not really needing to solder a whole lot of stuff together. So all this stuff lives down in that drawer. We'll get it back in there, take one more look, and then move on to the next drawer. So here's everything in the drawer. I decided just to put that soldering kit right into the cabinet that I have. So everything fits in here nice. I still haven't gotten this portion of my box really arranged the way I want it. But for right now, it makes doing it, it's organized. So on to the next one. So this is like my wire testing and kind of like electrical drawer. Got the snap-on probe meter here. A couple sets of magnetic leads. This one's a 3-1. We have a 2-1 right here. No, actually this is a 1 lead. That's 10 foot. This is 30 foot. Also got a starter button. My other soldering iron. Got a ruler, calculator, calipers, a protractor on a ruler, which is really good if you need to set some angles on a lot of hydraulic fittings. I was working on a machine where the first one was set at 30 degrees and then the next one was set at 30 degrees from that. So this is a good little tool for that. Craftsman light, I don't really use that often. A cheap dollar store headlamp. It's pretty light. It's pretty bright when you need it. So keep that around. Got a little snap-on kit here. I find this very helpful for doing wiring, taking apart like Deutsch fittings and things like that. The part number is TT600. Got an extra pick set that I keep down here. You know, if I need to grab these together, ready to go. Got some precision feeler gauges. My extra snap-on / blue point magnet and mirror. Got a test probe down here, a pokey stabby from OEM Tools, a multimeter from the Craftsman store, Sears, and then my favorite fluke. I really like this fluke a lot. So this drawer right here, I don't know how other people's drawers look, but it's always really hard for me to keep this drawer somewhat organized. You're always digging for something, so I'd like to figure out a different way to keep it organized. But I'll put everything back in its spot and we'll take a look at it when it's kind of organized. So something along the lines of this is about as organized as it stays. I really haven't gotten a chance to use this probe. I believe the probe tool company makes this, you know, like the probe tool 3 and 4. I believe they make this. I got it on a promo, so it was relatively cheap. But anyways, that's what that drawer looks like. This is, you know, kind of like my electrical testing and precision measurement drawer. So that kind of wraps up the 4th installment. We still have my sneak peek power drawer, and then this drawer down here, along with the one beside to go through. But as always, you know who it is. Eddie from 802 Diesel Crew, signing out. Stay greasy, brothers.